Peace to the family. Peace to the family. We here. Yeah, all right. Press 1 if you can hear me, family. Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. Jump. Okay, baby girl, hook up that light so it's just not too bright on her face.
Okay. Oh snap, she changed race. Hold up.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see. That's how we looking there. I think you gotta come on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, the light is good. I think the light is good.
It's looking a little bit lighter than you really are.
They already got the problem. There we go. I knew my science. It's a new thing. Okay. Bonnie and Clyde.
Seriously.
All I need in this life is sin. It's me and my girlfriend.
And me.
Three's a crowd. But you can't tell her that. My baby girl. She always in there.
Mm-hmm.
She always in there.
What crowd?
Make me happy come home to this face.
Seriously. Those hugs for everything.
Yes, family. So as you can see, we just came home. Feel like I came from prison. Just came home. There's a number of things we got to discuss. I've been doing a lot of thinking of recent. And I have to talk to some very good people that's in my corner. I won't mention your names, but very good people that's in my corner that do not want me to go vocal about a lot of the things that have been transpiring in my life within the last 2 years, actually. Like really, when we start really seeing certain signs. Because one, even I agree, I don't like sounding like a conspiracy theorist. I don't like sounding like my world is saturated with Illuminati ideals. I like to live as peaceful a life as possible, understanding the things that I get into as far as the liberation of our people. Understanding there's so many different detractors, there's so many different instigators, there's so many people that's just out there to point people in a different direction. When I'm going this way, they try to tell people, no, go that way. He doesn't know what he's doing. I've learned how to have tough skin and just take it. You all don't know me to do videos, going after people, going after me. You know, there's many people out there that can do 30 videos on me inside of a month, month and a half, 2 months. And you won't see me do one video against them. Very rarely will you even hear me allude to these people. I've learned that comes part of the territory. There's been certain sabotage going on as far as my business is concerned, as far as my personality and name goes. I manage to see it through and still get the word out. And in fact, branding wise, I've done better than I've ever done within this last year. Well, we all understand you can spend years to build a reputation and lose it in a moment. 60 seconds, you can lose everything you worked for in years. So I understand that as well. I have some very powerful family, very powerful people in my corner that are at a subtle divide. Today, it got real big, the conversation in my circle. I got a group of my brothers and sisters that say, Polite, you need to speak out about some of these things. My legal help, my team, my PRs, my publicists, my attorneys. You better believe I got several attorneys in my corner as well. Okay, Black Lawyers for Justice obviously picked us up. Shout out to Attorney Malik Zul Shabazz. Shout out to Aikisha Shabazz. Shout out to Brother William, also an outstanding attorney. You know, shout out to the family that's been working with me throughout the course of the many events that have been transpiring. So I'm already seasoned and schooled on how to move. Shout out to, of course, my publicist, Dennis Byron, who's been in my corner throughout the course of this situation and giving me outstanding advice. And where we're at right now in conversation, some parts of my team feel like I'm saying too much, doing too much, talking too much, keep it to myself, don't reveal my hand, and what I have to say to you all tonight will not be so revealing. It is what I at least should say, in my opinion, because after everyone has an opinion about my life, I have to ask all my legal help and expertise, PR, publicists, and the likes. I have to ask them, who's paying for my security every single day of the week? I have to ask this question because it's my life too. And if the forces working against me control the narrative, if they initiate an all-out attack against me, then guess what's going to happen? I'm going to have to be on the defensive. I'm going to have to be on the defensive. And if I have to be on the defensive, then that puts me in a very precarious situation. Now, I need everybody to figure this thing out. Listen to me carefully. This is for my family that's out there as well. I'm not just a regular client. This is for my brothers and sisters that's legalese, speak legalese, and they doing their thing. Understand this, family. I'm not your regular client. And I understand y'all have some very high profile clients as well. Some of the brothers and sisters I have in my corner. But I have to take the side of the part of the team that says POLIGHT needs to say something. Work with me to learn how to say what I can say that is befitting to all of you. But understand my position. I've seen too many black men in our story. Story was told from the FBI files after they died, and people said, hey, why didn't they say something the whole time? They may have alluded to something here and there, but they never said anything. So I sit here and I contemplate, and I'm at that position and I'm in that place in my world. After the acquisition of over 150 acres of land with the intention to share it with my people, after organizing gang members all over the country, okay, and getting them to give away vegan food to the homeless, think about it. Think about it. Paying my own hotel, paying my own flights to go into town. And this week I'm supposed to go to Cleveland, Ohio. And I have to go there because I said I was going to be there to give away food to the homeless out there, give those toys away to the children, and one of the first projects ever created in America. That's supposed to be this weekend. And I got to go there in pain. If there was any doubt to the pain that I have to be in, the x-rays will reveal that we are in serious pain. The type of pain that when you read what kind of problems we have, you can determine they must be in pain. But it's something I said I was going to do. So I prompted them that I have to get out this hospital because we missed our flight when we was trying to get out because of this police brutality. Not for the first day, but 2 days in a row, back to back. I've been violently aggressed by police, back to back, not arrested for anything. And referred to as smart guy or intelligent boy in both instances or occasions. I know it's designed for me to sound crazy. I know it's designed for me to sound like I'm paranoid, but I have to say something. I have to say something. I know it's designed for trolls to say, come on, ain't nobody want to do nothing to you. You ain't doing nothing important. I know it's designed to try to give me a meltdown, attack my accounts, intercept my products that's supposed to be sold, slander opportunities, videos going up, police trying to intimidate me day to day. And then to watch naysayers say he's making it up. It's not true. People will just hired online to just tell you it's not true. He's making it up. I literally just came out the hospital. This is why the time kept getting pushed back for those of you that was keeping up with us online, because I wanted us to be able to speak. I didn't want no one to speak on our behalf. I want to be able to clear my mind after the recent events so I can just go forward and do what I do. I just wanted us to have an opportunity to vent some of our frustrations to the community. And when I'm telling my good brothers and sisters who may disagree with me, voicing some of my discontentment, I have to have a record. Whenever I can prove what I'm saying, I'm going to provide a record. When I can prove it thoroughly, like with the PayPal issue, I'm able to prove that thoroughly. So I say I'm going to come out with it. That's how meticulous I am. I wait. I'm able to prove this last situation thoroughly. So guess what I opted in to do? I said, I'm going to talk about this one because I got videotape. The other one, I had no videotape. So let me talk to y'all about some of the most disappointing things that's getting said. One of the most disappointing things being said is, I thought Beverly Hills was safe. Nothing happened to me in Beverly Hills. In fact, what happened to me on both occasions was in the hood. But I know for someone who doesn't live in California, you don't understand when you hear Hollywood.
You think shining lights.
You think the sign on the mountain and a bunch of like just peaceful things going on, rich people walking around and maybe a few black folk. Hollywood is reminiscent to that of Times Square. So when people talk all this stuff, don't trust people in Hollywood. You're talking about black people. When I heard a Negro say, you can't trust nobody in Hollywood, I'm like, black people live in Hollywood. And Hollywood is the hood. Anyone that lives out here can tell you Hollywood ain't exactly Bel Air or Westwood or Beverly Hills, or Hollywood is the hood. It's not the worst hood, but it's still the hood. Now, West Hollywood, you may be talking something. North Hollywood, you may be talking something. It's pretty quiet over there. I like West Hollywood. Some activities over there. It's historical down there. Sunset Boulevard and everything. I love that. But Hollywood, where the Star Walk is, that's the hood. Tourists may not know better. But if you live in New York, Times Square, you know the sex stores and the energy that comes with all of those lingerie stores. Same thing in Hollywood. You got all them sex stores there. You got the movie theaters there. You got tourists over there. It's the same thing. Smoke shops. You feel me? So it's like Times Square over there. And anyone that lives in New York knows Times Square ain't exactly a tourist spot. They just make that for tourists. But we know the hood is out there. It's actually mixed up. It's integrated. So you're looking at the same thing. So for people saying, oh, I thought Beverly Hills, this is a horrible time for you to even do that. Because even if it wasn't Beverly Hills that Vic and I got abused, why would you be celebrating? Why would you celebrate the fact that something happened to me? Like, what kind of person turns around and says, you see, that's because the neighborhood you live in. Like, what kind of person does? It's not because of the neighborhood. So for Sean Bell, for Mike Brown, for Philando Castile and all those other people, it was because they're black. For me, it's because I should have never said that I moved out the neighborhood to move into this one. Me is a different standard. Everybody else is because of police brutality and some kind of racial animus being perpetrated against them. But for me, I am the exception. This is what I get for living in Beverly Hills. And the damn incident both took place in the hood. It did not take place in Beverly Hills. I'm not saying these things can't happen in Beverly Hills. I'm just saying it hasn't happened to me since. Trying to make too much noise. So I want to tell my story, and I won't at full length, but I'm going to give the people enough because they need to know something, because our leaders, when things are going on, they either talk too much damn conspiracy and you're like, okay, enough is enough with your paranoid self, or they don't come and cut to the chase and give you the actual facts of the matter. I got reason to believe that I'm being targeted. I go through quite a bit and I say nothing. I keep my skin tough. Right now, anybody that goes against me or says anything about me, I have to heavily research. I don't come out and blast them back and forth. I just watch. I try to figure out what's people's criminal backgrounds. And if they have certain criminal backgrounds and they're doing certain type of activity, I just put it in retrospect to their background and what they're presently doing to figure this thing out. I do my best to sift through everything that's taking place. I just don't respond in real time. But I have excellent reason to believe I'm being targeted. And it's not for me to petition to no one out here to prove to you I feel like I'm being targeted. I'm venting my frustration for those who love and care about me and concerned about me. I'm having a chronology. There's going to be a chronological record for my children, for my family, and for my supporters to clearly see that I've been bringing this thing up whenever it happens. So that way you can say to yourself, you know what? I was in the know. I don't want to wait until I'm overwhelmed with this oppression for people to say, why you ain't say something the whole time? I don't want to wait until 20 years down the line I'm dead and then they release the FBI reports, how much people they was using to try to tear me down and drive me crazy. I always look at our leaders and I say to myself, why didn't they say more? They had to see the signs. If I'm reading the FBI reports, COINTELPRO, so you got to do, counterintelligence program. Look at the paperwork they have on Tupac. Look at the paperwork they have on the Moors. Look at the paperwork they got on Marcus Garvey. Look at the paperwork they got on Elijah Muhammad. And you'll see, with as much as things they were doing, those leaders had to see that people were in their organizations stealing. People were manipulating their business, like Marcus Garvey, destroying his boats, okay, misappropriating funds in his community to the point the man was ready to commit suicide, not once but twice. I'm not saying this to compare myself to Tupac, Marcus Garvey, or anybody else, but what I am saying is this. I read those reports based on the Freedom of Information Act, and I say to myself, certainly they've seen enough signs to come out publicly and tell the people I'm feeling some kind of pressure. For my family, my legal community on one end, who's in disagreement with me doing this stream, I simply ask that you watch what I say on this stream. Critique me. But if you are in my position, you may not feel you have the time to be quiet and build a case while you know the other side is working on building some kind of case against me. I can't wait to the last minute to tell people that I feel like I'm being targeted. I got to start telling people some of the stuff I'm feeling. We're not in the same era as Garvey and Elijah Muhammad and them. They didn't have the internet at their disposal. They couldn't reach the masses like that on a live stream. Right now we got 1,500 people in here. 1,500. They wasn't able to do that back then. So I got to use technology to my best advantage. Keep my cool, speak level-headed, but please understand where I'm coming from. I can't be walking around here feeling targeted and keeping it to myself. I need people to be able to watch for the signs. When I'm at a lecture, I need people having their eyes and their ears open to see what's going on. This is not just for me. This is for anybody else that's teaching in the community who may start feeling pressure. At least I can share some of the signs, and then maybe if they see the signs, they could conduct themselves accordingly. What you oh, here's where the block is. So you go here, click it, and do what you do. So that's it. I just want to have it on record so no one can say they didn't know. So people can look at these videos and say, man, the brother was talking about it. Even now, when I did my last video saying government conspiracy to take me down, look what wound up happening right after. You know what many people said? They said, look what wound up happening right after. I didn't orchestrate this stuff. I didn't make up the hospital reports. I didn't make up the x-rays with bones popping out and everything like that. You have no idea what we just been through. And you could believe that a brother is fake all you want. But I pushed to get out that hospital. because I still got work to do to feed the homeless and give those children a great holiday and teach their parents. That's all I can talk about in that hospital. While my family and my well-wishers and advocates say, stay home and get rest. I'm like, I'm gonna go there in pain because it'll pay me more to stay home. I started an initiative that's really working. Brothers that's gangbanging is really coming together and they're inspired. How I'm gonna stop them? How I'm gonna stop this movement? I play a pivotal role in this movement. I gotta babysit this thing until people can really run this thing without me. Now you can say all of this is just a campaign to try to make myself look good. You can do all of that. But everybody that's around me knows I used all my lecture money to feed them homeless and to even be out there. My lecture money couldn't come remotely close to what it cost my family in tickets, round trip, and hotel. There's no reason for me to go to Baltimore if it was about making a profit, because I absolutely made no profit. Where I benefited was spiritually. And everybody around me knows that. And that's all that matters. And they don't even need to know that. What matters is that I know what my intention is. And I started something very powerful. And it's catching fire, this vegan revolution. Go to GoFundMe.com. If people say, how can I support POLIGHT? You want to support me in light of this police brutality? You want to support me in light of this oppression that they're trying to give me? Support the vegan revolution. Because every time you support the vegan revolution, you're creating an opportunity for Bloods and Crips to help bang on disease and bang on poverty. Shout out to 300 Gangsters who do this every day. People think this thing is once a week. Shout out to Tahaka Bay. Appreciate you. I love the support. So let me get into the thick. Let me get into the thick of things. And for those who say, well, POLIGHT, you're not Malcolm. I'm not the one that makes those analogies. People do. I don't. It's people's right. I'm Brother POLIGHT. I'm head of the crown, illustrious supreme grand apperception of our new covenant community. I made my own language. I wrote over 90 books. That's where I'm at with the situation. I'm giving away food to the homeless, and it's vegan, and organizing the gang members to be the ones at the forefront to give away this food to the homeless. And doing it state to state. And shout out to my Blood and Crip homies that's in Cali, because they're next on the list to give away vegan food to the homeless. And whether they fund it or I fund it entirely, doesn't matter. So long as we create opportunities for our brothers to get together to heal the communities that they may have destroyed in the past. Not anyone could do it. And not everybody's interested. And I live good enough where I don't have to go back into these communities. So it's real. So V, I know we got to get ready. It never stops. It's the homie. We roll all day, every day. Hospital bed next to each other. Plane seats next to each other. We just came back from Baltimore together. Been abused by police together. Hospital bed together. Discharged together. Going to Ohio together. Gonna give these toys out to these children together. Gonna teach their parents together. Thank y'all so much. The location changed for Ohio. You will see the new information on Facebook tonight. I'll be in Cleveland, Ohio tomorrow. Go and do it anyway. And for my family that says, man, maybe you don't want to look too active because you injured. Well, I have to work hurt, like most people have to do when they care about their job because it's their livelihood. Helping these people is my livelihood. So guess what? I'm going to go in pain. I ain't going to sit around my house to win some damn lawsuit, acting like I'm so hurt I can't go out there and risk the pain to help feed the homeless people out there. I'm in pain. They're homeless. I still got a roof over my head. I got to do something for those people. I have to do something for those people. I'm committed to the task. I told those children I'm going to be out there in Ohio. I told the parents I'm going to be out there to connect with them. I cannot let them down. You'll find out in the future I'm real. If it's in question, just watch my body of work, because it's going to surpass yours. Because haters think about winners and winners think about winning. So I went to get a Western Union. Before leaving to Ohio, I was in the car. Vicky just pulled up, parked up on the corner, Hollywood Boulevard in Whitley. And those of you that know California, not the people speculating whenever they hear the word Hollywood, they thinking all this glitter and glamour. For those of you that know California, you know I'm in the hood. It's not the hood, but it's just not Beverly Hills and Westwood in there. And there's a whole lot of black people over there. And there's a whole lot of police that's probably moving around there. A lot more than I'm used to seeing, because I don't live over there. Have to stress it for those people who constantly saying, oh, look what happened to you in Beverly Hills. So I go to the Western Union. No sooner than I'm in there and I pull out the receiver receipt and I'm about to write down the information that I need to deal with this Western Union transaction, I see some kind of friction going on right on the corner, because Western Union is right on the corner. So I go, okay, mind you, I'm already skeptical because I just went through some violent engagements the day before with police who randomly pulled up on me as the smart guy. I didn't say anything facetious. I didn't even get into conversation. I just went through this. Just the day before, different area. Wasn't Beverly Hills. Wasn't Bel Air. It was in the black community. I just had to go over there to see somebody. Just make it clear to y'all. Not that it should matter. So I look out and I see some kind of suspicious activity out there. I see a cop car parked behind her white truck on the corner. And I go, yo, let me get over there because I want to tell her, just move, get out their way. Her truck is still parked there. I'm like, let's just get out their way. I don't like dealing with no police. Let's just get out the way. I'll even leave. So I'm walking out. As I'm walking out, I see they grabbing up some female. So I'm like, yo, the way they grabbing up this female, they damn near dragging the woman. She's not resisting. It's just they wilding. I see them wilding. So I'm like, I pull out my phone. I was actually on the phone with Sister Mary, who leads our community in Cleveland, Ohio, because I was letting her know I'm about to fly out to Ohio so I could get there in enough time so a photo shoot and everything can be done, because Victoria's in a movie. So it's bad business not to show up because she has to do her photo shoot for the movie. So she could be on billboards and everything with her pretty self. We missed it because it is chaos. Okay? So I'm taping when I'm coming out of Western Union. I look through, because I hung up the phone with the sister, because when I tried to record with the sister on the phone, it wouldn't work. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna talk to you later. I gotta hang up. She's like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, yo, something crazy going on. I'm gonna talk to you later. I gotta hang up. Hang up. I got the shortcut to get my camera. Boom, start recording. I got Vicky right there. I'm like, yo, that's Vicky? My brain is taking a long time in a very short space to realize the woman that they draping up and trying to put cuffs on and grabbing her and everything. I'm like, yo, that's the woman I'm with. I was tripping because I'm still thinking I'm going to the car while I'm watching this woman get draped up. I'm going to this car to tell her, get out of here. This energy is whack as hell, but I'm just going to film because, I got to see what the hell is going on. I don't know the nature of the situation. I don't want to jump the gun, but the least I could do is record. So, second I'm coming out, what are you doing? Who are you? I'm like, what? I click the camera off by accident. I start another recording. I have to start another one. Wow. New recording time. Guess what they do? turn around. I'm like, before I could say anything, and y'all seen the footage, y'all can count how much seconds I had to turn around before you see me thrown to the wall. Right or wrong, if y'all saw the footage, I'm the one holding the camera. Listen to when they say turn around and look when the activity takes place. Turn around ran concurrent with me being thrown to the wall, face into the cement wall. I had to turn my head this way so my face don't get rammed in straight. Then they're trying to put my arms down because I still got the phone. So that's why you see the footage the way you see it, because I still held the phone in my hand. Here we go. Someone to try to silence me. Hold on real quick. Yellow. I'm finishing my stream. Not the one that was dropping my shit. Don't worry. And so, and like I said, y'all can just listen to what I'm gonna say before you start thinking I'm going wild. But I got the right to tell you how the beginning of this story starts off. So I get slammed to the wall more than one time. Then my arm is put to my back and I'm being lifted with the arm that's being twisted to my back, being lifted off of the twisted arm from my back, which is probably responsible for all the stuff that they saw in the x-rays. Being lifted with my arm twisted to my back. I'm not gonna make that a secret. You gotta, I mean, that part don't gotta be no secret. I'm not gonna keep the abuse a secret. We're not gonna get the drop on it. I'm hurt, I'm in pain. V, you could just cover how the heck you got out the car. Because I still always be wanting to hear over and over. Because it's crazy how I go into the store, I turn around and see action damn near no sooner than the time we pulled up.
Right. I'm sitting in the front of the Western Union. Polite's inside doing his work with the Western Union.
So pull a lot of it.
And the cop car comes up behind me. Now, mind you, I don't see more than one. I just see the one that's behind me. And it's raining outside. And they have their flashlight pointing. And I hear them screaming, "Get out the car. Get out the car." And I'm like, I look around like, they can't be talking to me. So then I put the window down. I was like, but it's raining. Like, why do I have to get out the car? It's raining. Isn't it a procedure that you guys come to ask for my ID, then see who's in the car, whatever the case may be? Granted, show your hands. I saw guns drawn. So I'm like, okay, this is serious. So I get out the car, I show my hands, and they tell me, get over there, which is behind my car. And two officers come and they yoke me up. They grab me, they put me against the wall. And I'm like, what's going on? Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
And that's where we'll leave that part at. We've been told, don't ask questions. Where you from? Like, originally from New York. Oh, NYPD. What do they go on to say after that? Welcome to the LAPD. This is how we do things. Bragging. Don't ask questions. So we'll fast forward. And I'm reserving the right to disclose the other information because the goods is in what I'm not saying. But I just need the people to know enough to know we just pulled up and we wind up being in a situation no one explained to us. Physically. And she was the first one harassed. That's what people need to know. In no time from the time we pulled up, the drama damn near started. Out of nowhere, I had a gun to my head, man. But I'm supposed to keep quiet? There's a gun to my goddamn head. We need to tell people this shit. I'm gonna be quiet to have some fucking game plan? What if I was dead? Would you have a game plan to wait, or would you go out there and start telling people what happened the second that man gets shot? Then everybody starts telling people, what the hell is Facebook Live? And when you catch shit happening in real time, how come people can catch stuff happening in real time, but if I tell you what happened after the time, I'm not legitimized. I'm not supposed to say nothing. But if it was caught on Facebook Live, no one would be saying, yo, you shouldn't have caught that on Facebook Live. Everyone has to say, you know, it's a good thing you caught it on Facebook Live, because now we have something to operate off of. So I didn't put out all the video footage, because luckily for us, we have another party that seen the thing that happened to be a Brother Polite supporter. How about that, y'all? Lucky for us. So what I ain't got, they definitely got. Because I ain't gonna mention all the shady stuff the police did when we were slammed to that wall. Oh yeah, a lot of shady stuff took place. But we got proof. I just need to get people the gist of the situation. Now, if I had somebody tell me they can't represent me because I want to talk too much, then let me talk. Because I know the juice that I didn't even tell you. Because I didn't even get a chance to tell you every damn thing before you say, oh, you talk to. I know a lot of people are afraid to take on police. I know that. I know, especially this LAPD. I know a lot of y'all are afraid to take on police. I know that. So I ain't trying to worry about no scared ass attorneys or anything like that. I'm dealing with the people who ready to bang on every freaking level. I'm not playing around. Damn it, if I could come out and not be scared, I don't need nobody trying to help contribute to my defense that's scared. You rocking with me or you not rocking with me? Because if I was dead, we'd be looking for information by the day, every day, as soon as possible. But I made it out alive and I gotta be like this. Come on. Let's just be for real. So enough with that scenario. And believe me, family, as time progresses, you're gonna find out how shady these police are. And I more than have great reason to believe that I'm targeted. Just in the things that was being said to me. And we got it. And we got it. Yep, we got proof. So I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Thank goodness for this era with so much technology. I don't miss a beat. You better believe anytime an officer or anybody's around me, better believe my situation is hooked up in such a way that I'm not going to have it where it's my words versus theirs. Understand that, because I know what I'm into. I know what I signed up for when I got into this. Understand that. You ain't gonna have an easy time with oppressing me, because I'm prepared like a lot of brothers and sisters are not. I'm prepared like a lot of brothers and sisters are not prepared. But let me tell you another weird scenario that took place. We off that scenario right now. We off that police encounter, that police brutality. We off of it. But don't think for a second that it's done. But I got some other stuff that took place today. Just think about this, family. Think about this real quick. The hell with those comments real quick. Think about this. Look at this. We in the hospital. In pain. On the bed, laid up. Once you get your x-ray results back, you wind up being in more pain, seeing what the x-rays say. Like, word? So that feeling I'm feeling that's making me uncomfortable, that's what that is? You know how that go. That's like a doctor diagnosing you with telling you you're terminally ill, you're about to die. You start feeling the symptoms heavier because you're saying, I suspected something was bad, I just didn't know it was that bad. So guess what happens though, family? Guess what happens? Oh, the police that told us they didn't want to hear shit from us. They don't want to know what we got to say. They're not interested in us trying to find out why we being pulled over, why we, getting thrown to the wall, why we being handcuffed. Guess what? Now they nice enough to pay us a visit on some mafia shit. But I got to keep quiet. The people need to know this. How can the people that the hospital knows abused us? We told the hospital who abused us. And the hospital sets up a situation for the damn LAPD to come in here to try to convince us they want to file a police report on our behalf. Give us nothing to sign, give us no papers or nothing. Oh, they want to have a meeting with you, they en route. Who the hell called the fucking LAPD to talk to us? They the ones that abused us. Oh, they just want to talk to you to help you out with the investigation. What investigation? Us? We in the damn hospital. This happened. I have proof. I have proof. Oh yeah, we'll be showing faces and we'll be showing names. But the sergeant, the so-called sergeant of the LAPD, I have to double check and make sure he is a sergeant of the LAPD. I have to make sure it all makes sense. The so-called sergeant of the LAPD pays us a visit while we are laid up in bed in pain. And the hospital says, hey, you know, come, he just wants to talk to you. Who? The sergeant for the LAPD, the same LAPD that told us shut the hell up, the same LAPD that told us they didn't care what we had to say. You asking too much questions? This is the LAPD, this is how we do things. The same ones, I know how they do things. Excuse me, I don't want to talk to them. Now he's out there, he needs to talk to you. He's coming in, he's coming in. So naturally, Vicky, she in a whole different space. She start breaking down and everything. She ain't feeling good at all about the situation. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna step out so I could talk to him and let him know what it is. This is some mafia shit. Some straight up and down mafia shit. I don't even know how, I don't know how you can allow someone from the institution that put us in the hospital. How you gonna bring one of their representatives to remedy the situation and get an account from us? And you know what he asked me? He still came in the room with Vicky here, and what did he ask? What did he ask for when we got in the room? He asked for pictures. He asked if I could take my shirt off and he could take pictures of me. I'm like, what? The hospital didn't ask me to take my shirt off so they can take pictures. So I said, why don't you get the information from the hospital? He asked for my my medical number or my account number for the hospital on my bed. I'm like, why don't you get it from the hospital? He's like, you know, I mean, it's right there. He comes over to pull my band from the arm, part of the shoulder, part of the neck that's in pain. Pulls it to see what it is. I'm like, yo, why you don't get it from the hospital? Oh yeah, Brother Polite has proof. Now, I don't know where they do that at. I don't know where the officer can come in, part of the institution that abused you, and actually touch you to see something that you have to give him permission, and he shouldn't even be in there in the first place for me to have to be right or wrong about giving him permission. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that to the people? Man, that's some mafia shit, man. And the only reason I played cool, because I'm in fear of my goddamn life, and the hospital's affiliated, and I don't know who's in the hospital that's probably part of their institution. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to play cool. When they say, oh man, we just conducted an investigation, I'm like, they must be investigating us in the worst way, because I don't know how you can send me somebody that's part of the group or the gang that put us in the hospital in the first place. So when I went out there, I told him, I'm like, yo, she's going to be very apprehensive if you come in there. He's asking me all sorts of things about what took place. I'm telling him, look, your cops threw me on the wall several times. They banged me up. How many cops was there? I don't remember. It's on video, though. I'll check the video. How did the cops look? What race were they? I don't remember. I think they're all Caucasian. One guy's your complexion. I got to look at the video. I got to look at the video. And I kept stressing, I got to look at the video. You know when he goes on to ask, do you got the video on you? No. He's asking me for the video of his people whipping me out. Then I see he's recording me. He never asked if he can record me, but of course I'm not slow. He went in his pocket to pull something out, and we saw the rectangular recorder. He did it twice. Once when I was with him by myself, and another time when he came in the room, despite the fact I told him she's going to be apprehensive because she doesn't want to see police. And when he came in the room, she was already crying. And I said, you see she's crying and you're still in the room. I told you she didn't want to see no police, man. She went through a situation. What's her name? That's all I need is her name. I'm like, yo, I just told you she don't want to see no police. She's in pain. So I go on the paper, I just write the name. He's like, what's your address? What the fuck is going on here? See, this thing is so real, man. And she's crying in the middle of this whole situation. Because this thing is like, yo, we don't even got privacy in the hospital. Dude asking if he can take pictures, if I could take my shirt off and take pictures of me to see where I may be bruised at, where I claim to be bruised at, his words. And like, so stupid, at least say it positively to see if you can seduce me into doing something dumb. Never mind the fact that on several occasions I told him, my attorney will speak on my behalf as far as a complaint is concerned. You don't have to worry about it. Didn't care. I said it several times to him. Remember what kind of car you saw? Because it may not have been LAPD. You know, there's other people out there that's wearing uniforms and I don't know. I got to look at the camera. I don't know. I got to look at the camera again just to be sure. They have a uniform on. They have vests on with name tags. I got to look at the video again to make sure that I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to make a mistake. My attorney will speak on my behalf. Oh, can I get your attorney's name? No. All right, I'll send it to you. Give me your business card and I'll send you what you need to see. Never gave us a business card, said he was. So I don't know, am I tripping, people? Am I wrong for just telling y'all that the damn institution that put us in the hospital sent the so-called sergeant, a representative of the same? Come on, man. This shit is deep. This ain't no regular shit, man. This ain't no regular stuff, yo. I'm not gonna go through that. I'm not gonna go through that. They came in the hospital, man. Like, you know, this is beyond what y'all think it is. This is like some real trying to intimidate somebody into doing something. Like, I'm telling him, look, she's crying. I got proof. I'm like, she's crying. She don't want to see police right now. She's overwhelmed from being abused. All right, let me just get her name. Yo, can I take a picture of you? I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? So what I'm supposed to do now? I'm supposed to fight this guy to get out the room? To give this woman privacy? I'm supposed to get into another fucking run-in after I've been abused? Come on, man. And then I gotta go around and see that there's black people afraid to take the case. But I'm not gonna confuse you. I got several people in line that want to eat the case. I'm just lining it up because I want everyone to cooperate. I don't want one attorney on it. Yeah, somebody may be in principle the attorney, but I need as much as black people for justice on the case to speak so we can save somebody's life, change procedure or structure. Because this damn thing with them coming into the hospital, and you know, every step of the way, you know what I do? Every step of the way, I call all the attorneys I got on speed dial, like, yo, what this sound like to you? Because I don't know. I'm not really in this situation often. Do you think I'm bugging because I don't want to talk to somebody coming to me in the hospital? Everyone that I called down the line. Because I call them just so they can know for the record too. I got a record of me calling several attorneys, letting them know step by step, yo, they just told me that someone from LAPD is coming here. Everybody asks, what the hell are they coming to your hospital bed for? They said they want to help us with the investigation. That's what the hospital people telling us. So I'm getting the impression when the hospital people come in, they're trying to convince us now that the injuries we got maybe they didn't happen during this incident. You know, it's a possibility it could happen during, we like look, waiting for the possibility it could happen from what? Maybe it's a possibility it could have happened from, we like, from what? You know, something else. I'm like, we gotta get the fuck out this hospital now. Now I'm not even safe. I don't give a fuck. If we were supposed to be on crutches, if we were supposed to be on a wheelchair accident, we gotta get out of here. This shit ain't safe. You let the damn enemy into the hospital. I know that may be horrible words, but anyone that abuses me and a woman that I'm with, no women around, just men abusing her and touching her inappropriately. Got the proof. This is bigger than a lawsuit. We want justice for black people. This ain't just a lawsuit situation. That could have been any brother or sister walking around in that community just trying to get a damn Western Union. And to have a gun put to their head while police is shaking me, telling me, yo, stop moving. One cop pushing me to the left, one cop pushing me to the right, both cops screaming, stop moving, stop moving. I'm like, you're pushing me into the direction of the other cop. Gun to my head, stop moving. Lifting me up from the back of my arm being twisted. Lifting me up. And all you can hear is Vicky saying, I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right, I'm all right. Because I'm trying to see what they did to her because they moved her around the corner so I can't see her. And that's why you hear her saying, I'm all right, 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 I'm all right. That's all you hear her saying. So I could just make sure so I don't lose my mind. She was a voice of reason. And if anybody say, yo, you're just supposed to stay calm, or what's that thing he was telling me? I'm gonna play it. He's, don't get tense. Don't get tense. Yo, I just was told turn around. In less than a second from being told turned around, I was forcibly turned around and slammed into the wall. Over and over. Boom, boom, boom. Stop moving. And I'm being grabbed by two different people telling me, stop moving me in two different directions. And the first instinct a man is going to do when he knows the woman he's with has been grabbed up, I'm at least gesturing to see what's going on while I'm being thrown all over the place. Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Gun to my head. Gun to my head. Because I didn't stop moving. I'm being pushed by two different people. Psychologically, I got to tell the people that some of this shit, man. I can't walk around with this shit in my brain, man. Black people being killed left and fucking right in front of women, man. I'm standing there thinking, yo, I'm here wondering, should I have just fucking fought them up front? Because I might die. Yeah, how does someone respond to a situation like this? I'm in my head like, yo, he got the gun to my head. Maybe I should just reach for it and go out in a blaze of fucking glory. Because I'm feeling like I'm about to get killed. Because we see evidence of us being killed in front of our family, in front of our women so much times. I got to actually try to weigh in. Does it even make sense to try to comply when they won't even allow me to comply because I can't stay still because they're pushing me in two different directions, two different people, and plus a gun is being put to my head. And they're scaring themselves, thinking I'm moving. Or they're trying to set the stage to make it look like I'm resisting some kind of arrest so they can be licensed to kill me. Come on, baby.
That's okay.
Shit is crazy. Shit ain't no game, man. It's crazy to be in this space feeling like I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna die. I'm about to fucking die. It's crazy, and it keeps replaying because we see so many black men get killed in similar ways, and I'm thinking, damn, the females here. They're about to off me in front of the female. This is how they do this shit. All I got in my head is the way all the black people been getting killed recently in front of their children. Hey, Renette. Come, baby. Take it to the crib. Go ahead.
Come with me.
I'll come with you. Okay, let me get you.
It's not a game, yo. We blessed to even be alive, man. They was creating some kind of friction to kill us, man. The friction was so high, we wasn't even controlling the friction. They was producing all the friction.
Y'all not even getting half of the story. Y'all
They don't even know the story.
Y'all don't know shit.
They don't even know. So for the evil people out there saying wicked things, have some grace. You don't even have a clue. So we ain't going to all the violations they did to us, man. We ain't go to a lot of the craziness that they did, man. You have no idea what they was doing and what they were saying to us.
They're putting their hands on me inappropriately. Y'all got sisters, you have mothers, you have aunts, you have nieces. Like, y'all got all that shit.
And I gotta stand there as a man and listening to her say, polite, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do it. I gotta watch her go through this shit while I'm not even worried about what I'm going through. This shit is so demeaning. It make you want to do something crazy. I gotta talk to people, man.
Like getting an Oscar. Let me tell y'all something. You people were never in this situation, have never had anybody in this situation. This is not a game. This is people real life. This is people real life. Let's see how you feel if that's you, if that's your mother, if that's your auntie, if that's your cousin, and how you feel. Oscar, there is no level of turn up that's appropriate. And you will never know.
Don't worry about it, because some of these people is designed to just agitate you. Some of them are designed to agitate you.
Oscar? What's the appropriate amount of reaction that you're supposed to have? What's the appropriate response? Tell me what's the appropriate response.
Don't worry about it, because some of these people is designed. Some of these people is just in here to kill your spirit, make you hate black people. That's some of these people is in here, that's their job, just to make us go crazy. And no, I don't believe they're just white trolls in here. I don't believe that. So don't worry about none of that. Some of these people are just here to rile you up emotionally and get you to commit to something that misrepresents you. And I'm gonna keep my cool. Because after all, we don't even know the people that's talking. Some of these people could just be hired just to sit here and agitate us while we very vulnerable because of our emotions. Because anybody that can see a woman breaking down because she's been violated and still say something negative doesn't have a heart. And I don't care if you're black or you white. That's a different level of humanity when a black woman has been sexually assaulted and violently aggressed all at the same time, and also worried about the man she's with and if he's gonna get killed because there's a gun to his head. And she keeps hearing the fight. Stop moving, stop moving. Stop being so tense. So come on, let's be for real. Let's be for real. So yeah, y'all caught me slipping. Y'all caught me slipping. I try to go in and out the hood, and I should have known better to go in the hood that time of night. I should have known better. Because I know you beasts are on the prowl. I set myself up, thinking I would just pick up some money from a 24-hour Western Union, and I could dip to this plane so I could do the many things I got to do in a short period of time in Cleveland, Ohio. I should have known better. I can't get caught slipping like that. I should have definitely known better. Because I know the hood is exactly where I'm more vulnerable and easy prey. I know that. Because they doing that to brothers so much in the damn community that it's just redundant. They're going to be less reluctant to follow the rules. Because they're in an environment where the stage has been set to identify the brothers and sisters of that community as a potential threat anyway. And the people in the community don't know how to respond politically, don't have certain appeal or backing, or don't even believe in themselves that they can make a difference. So they allow these police to do this all too often. But you did it to the wrong person. And it don't matter if I were to die right now, I'm seeing to it that it stopped. I'm glad I can be the one that was abused. Because I'm not going to turn down the help like many of these families did for $1, for $1, a big dollar. It's perfect. And as y'all up the ante on me, I'm upping the ante on my security. I see I got to start rolling like I do when I'm in the East. I try to be easy where I'm at. I used to be like this when I first came out here. My driver all the time, armed security all the time, legal, and roll. My family like, yo, and I told my family, I told them, I said, yo, we can't get caught slipping, yo. I told my family. I told my family we can't get caught slipping. I told them this, man. I told them. I said, yo, I can't be caught slipping. They like, yo, you could chill. You got to relax. I'm like, even if I'm good in my community, I have to spend time back in the hood where the people at. This time wasn't philanthropy. I was just trying to pick up some money. The other time I was going to talk to a sister who's having an issue, a domestic issue in her house, and she was too ashamed to just come out and get certain type of support. So I was heading there. That's the day before. And I got reason to believe I'm being followed. And at the most opportune area, that's when the hammers come out and I'm being thrown all over the place. It's just what I feel. I get into a certain zone, and next thing you know, get the fuck out the car. I'm like, yo, what? Come on, smart guy. You intelligent. And maybe that's a coincidence. But I know I ain't say anything that sounds remotely close to facetious for anyone to say I'm being a smart ass or smart guy or stress to me that I'm intelligent. So why on both days that I'm harassed physically am I being called the smart guy? But it's all good. It's all good. I know that's there to drive me nuts. But I'm gonna make you work hard for your money. You trying to set me up, you're gonna work hard for your money. You're gonna work real hard for your money. Because you ain't just gonna keep getting away with certain stuff with me. Y'all gonna find out I'm a lot more sharper than you already gave me credit for. That's why I can still smile at the end of all of this. Because you police out there, call my bluff. I'm gonna dare y'all to tell the truth against yourselves. I'm waiting. I want y'all to tell the lies. I want y'all to tell your side of the story. That's what I'm waiting for. I would love to hear your side of the story. See, I'm a scientist too. So my brothers and sisters that's looking out in my better interest, I feel you in what you're saying. I feel you. And I agree with you. I ain't come here to spill the beans and talk a bunch of stuff. I ain't come out here to say it, but I just feel the community needs to know some act of violence has been perpetrated against me, and it's a form of racial animus. That's what the community needs to know. They need to get some kind of explanation of what happened, the day that it happened, when I was in the hospital, something that transpired in the hospital. I need to have this thing in a chronology. I need it for the record. I need this for the record. That's all I'm saying. I need a record of what's going on. So the people that we're going to need for support can respond in real time. But how they going to respond if they don't know enough about the situation? How they going to respond? You don't think I'm embarrassed? It's an embarrassing feeling to be a black man deciding, should I fight back? Because I should fight back. I should. And then thinking, what if they kill me and I didn't fight back? What if I fight back and I could have stayed alive to come see my children? You don't have a clue. All that stuff going on in your head. And imagine the stress of the woman that's right by your side, watching you struggle when she can, or hearing you struggle. What do you think going on in her head? As you can see, she's still traumatized. You ain't gotta like me. But to spread that hate to the women and the children is ridiculous, man. Those is real tears. It's the same real tears that was in the hospital room when we couldn't get that damn sergeant out the room, who's asked me to take my shirt off so he could take some pictures. See, they going too far. Then when I wild out, it's going to be made out that I'm some pro-black fanatical creature that couldn't control myself because of the violent themes of the doctrine. But that is not the case. You're trying to push somebody to the limits when the woman is in the privacy of the room that she's in where she's hurt. And the man says, listen, she don't want you in here. And you still come in and you still try to take names. And guess what? I tap her and I still deal with this cordially. I tap her and still deal with this professionally. Like, and I just tell her, you know, hold it down. I'm gonna handle it. I'm gonna get him out of here slowly. Not as fast as we want. Hold your head. This may be another setup for me to lose it. And I ain't about to get into no fight thinking I'm gonna lose. I ain't the type. I ain't built like that. I'm either gotta be off switch or I'm in go mode. So I'm telling her, don't do that, please. Because I already feel like I took an L the way they dealt with me in the first interaction. So for me to think I can get a one-on-one, don't do that to me, Ma. Stay calm and let me get him out of here slowly. Don't do that to me. I know they're messing with our mind. I know they're not giving us no privacy. I know he's doing too much. Come on, family. The people that abuse you, send somebody there to come to your room after you've been abused. Never mind, they were trying to give us drugs the whole time. 600 milligrams of this, 800 milligrams of that. Then bring the boys in after the drugs would have been through our system already, where we should be dosed up, drowsy. Now we supposed to talk to someone after we took some damn drugs? Yo, y'all gotta really see what the hell this is. I'm not crazy. I'm not nuts. Yeah, he's en route. Give us some drugs. Yeah, this is for your wife. She needs to take this, that, and the third. She going in. You know me. Need I say more? This is crazy. I've seen it all. It's like I'm living in a movie. It's like I'm living in a real live movie. And black people still in doubt. Nah, this is fake. No, he's probably exaggerating. Dude came into the freaking hospital. All things would be made known. But right now, this is as much as I could say, family. I said enough. And in fact, I still may have said too much. But I had to say something. We going through this. I can't be walking around feeling like I'm followed and don't tell the people something. And don't get into some specifics. And people have to know something. It broke my heart to not play all the footage. It's breaking my heart not to tell the side of the story that Victoria has. It's breaking my heart. You have no idea. You have no idea. I'm gonna play this video real quick.
What happened today?
I'm gonna play this video real quick so y'all can get the gist of what's going on. Walk with me real quick, family.
What happened today? Today.
No, let me do this. A lot of pressure, family. And then no, we just trying to leave town to feed the homeless. That's how crazy this is, man. Whew. This is some rough stuff. Just work with, hold tight. This is a lot, man. They damn sure said smart guy several times. If Victoria was here, she would confirm with you. They said smart guy several times. I'm not making this up. Several times. You're a smart guy. You should know better than to ask questions. You're smart. They kept stressing how smart I was. I went through this 2 days in a row. She was with me to know. When we next to each other, when they pull over and put it next to me, we looking at each other like maybe it's a coincidence. But he kept stressing it. 2 of them. He's smart. Yeah, he definitely smart. All right, smart guy. I'm like, okay. That's what we doing. I'm not crazy. This is designed to make you think you speaking some conspiracy stuff and they injected me with something that I'm not myself. I'm not nuts. And I know most nut cases, I have to profess, they're not crazy. But this feels so much like a movie. I'm impelled to say, yo, I'm not tripping. We not bugging. 2 people ain't crazy, man. Hold on, I'm coming right now. I'm just about to. It's no game. You don't understand. You don't understand, man. Y'all really don't understand. Some of y'all don't understand, man. This vibe is it's a different vibe, yo. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe, man. It's a whole different vibe. Whole different vibe, family. Okay, so I'm about to share the screen. Share y'all some of these videos. Know that we're gonna be in Cleveland, Ohio. All right, I'm about to let you know what the address is going to be for Cleveland, Ohio. This has been tough. This is real tough on the family. My daughter, my aunt called me sounding like she want to cry while I'm in the hospital. So she just overhearing people talking. I'm telling her daddy's coming home soon and she's nervous. She's trying to ask me, why is this happening? You know, I got family members saying, because he's teaching. And my daughter's like, so why are you teaching? But her daughter don't want me to teach. She's nervous. She's thinking it's probably because of teaching. She don't want me to teach. You know, it's hard to explain to my daughter these things. She's 10 years old. I'm going to be in Cleveland, Ohio, 2526 Central Avenue. 2526 Central Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio. The zip code is 44115. I'll be out there. We're going to be giving toys out, and then we're going to teach the parents of the children that we gave the toys out to them. We're also going to have a community meeting about self-defense, how to organize in situations like this and others. And of course, we're going to be feeding the homeless and be giving the homeless the opportunity to sit there and watch and learn. You know, we're going to educate them. Okay, so do your best. If you can go to GoFundMe, everybody that say you want to help, the best thing you can do right now is log on to GoFundMe and click Vegan Revolution. That is where our mentality is, and we don't want to slow down any of our efforts because any of this. So let's get into some of these things. So just take a look at this situation right here. This is our most recent work. Of course, there's plenty of other footage, but this is what we released so far.
I got with Brother Polite and New Covenant. Shout out to Brother Polite and New Covenant. And we got with 300 Gangsters, which is a conglomerate of Crips and Bloods in Baltimore doing community-based work. And so Brother Polite, with his own money, y'all talking about Brother Polite moving to Hollywood. Well, he was in Baltimore today with the family. With his own money, he bought hundreds of organic soups from this vegan restaurant called Kush. And with his own money. And he followed up, and we went out to the homeless and gave them organic soup. And we went out there
time. But yeah, and Supernova goes on to say later, if you do it $5 a soup, and you see how much hundreds of soup a brother bought from this store and the other, we get it in. Shout out to 300 Gangsters who provide the clothes to cloth the homeless. They did a heck of a job. PFK Boom, Brother Wolf, Big Wolf, 300 Gangsters salute. Them Blood Brothers, they put it in. They put in the pain. They motivate me. They inspire me to do more, seeing how they from the streets, and they put it in. Love and blessings to Supernova Sloan, who came out to Baltimore, met up with me, and helped put in this work.
What happened today? Today, I got with Brother Polite and New Covenant. Shout out to Brother Polite and New Covenant. And we got with 300 Gangsters, which is a conglomerate of Crips and Bloods in Baltimore doing community-based work. And so Brother Polite, with his own money, y'all talking about Brother Polite moving to Hollywood. Well, he was in Baltimore today with the family. With his own money, he bought hundreds of organic soups from this vegan restaurant called Kush. And with his own money, and he followed up, and we went out to the homeless and gave them organic soup. And we went out there and we gave out the soup. They were so happy.
Okay, so that's one thing there. We also have this one here. Just take a look at these.
Sometimes the greatest thing that we can do is the hardest thing for us to experience. While we endeavor to build our people up, in the process, sometimes we break down.
Hi, you're welcome.
Okay.
You all right, baby? You all right? Oh, all right.
Got some toothpaste, toothbrushes. Ain't just about just giving away food. Also got some toiletries. This is what they ask for. We went from gang banging on each other in these streets to now banging on disease and poverty. Join our vegan revolution.
Yeah, so for the jerks that's saying, Polite, you're not humble, why you showing yourself giving charity? Because the people sometimes have to see what you're doing to support it. Because if they don't, then they say, you just saying that you're doing it, but we don't see you doing it. So let's be for real here.
Sometimes the greatest thing that we can do is the hardest thing for us to experience. While we endeavor to build our people up, in the process, sometimes we break down.
Hi, you're welcome.
Okay.
You all right, baby? You all right? Oh, all right.
Got some toothpaste, toothbrushes. Ain't just about just giving away food. Also got some toiletries. This is what they ask for. We went from gang banging on each other in these streets to now banging on disease and poverty. Join our vegan revolution.
Okay, so we have that. So just give you an idea. There, of course, there's many other videos of us working. But again, if there's images of us doing destructive things online, why can't we produce accurate accounts of us doing progressive things? And this is the video that brings us here today. But trust me, it's a lot more footage than this. I just cut it down small, just so people get the gist of the situation, to not compromise the integrity of our case. And let's see how forthcoming they will be about the wrong that they perpetrated against us.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
I just came out of.
Turn around. Don't tense up.
Okay.
Don't tense up.
Okay. Now you see, how much time did I have to actually turn around? Now look at these guys right here. Wow, caught you. Caught you. Look at you, Gonzalez. Got you. Look at you. Don't worry. Whoever was with him that night got you too. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't worry.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
I just came out of
Turn around. Don't tense up.
Okay.
Don't tense up.
Look what he's doing. He automatically goes for his gun. Mind you, I obviously have the camera in my hand. Look at this right here. Look at him going his hip. I told you it was a gun put to my head.
Turn around.
I just came out of
Turn around. Don't tense up.
Okay.
Don't tense up.
Oh, let's get him right there. Look at this. Look what he's reaching for. What the hell did I do? They just told me turn around. They just told me to turn around, and he's already reaching for his gun. Now, he ain't just scratched his ass. He reached for his gun. He went and got his gun. The gun was put to my head. Watch this situation, family. Look how long it takes for them to say turn around before I'm slammed on the wall. And look at him reaching for his gun. What part of the game is this? I just came out of the Western Union. Look at this.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
I just came out of
Turn around. Don't tense up.
Okay.
Now let me ask, what the hell do you mean don't tense up? Anybody's gonna tense up in this type of situation. What do you mean don't tense up? See, I know I have to show a large or long enough video. You know why? Because just breaking down this video in itself, you can see nothing but police misconduct. Why the hell is he reaching for his gun? Now, family, I'm also gonna ask you, if I did not get arrested that night, what was the reason for this in the first place? If I was not arrested, if there's no arrest report, what was the procedure and why did this even happen to me in the first place? What warrants someone to do something like this to you and you don't even get arrested? Let's think about it.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
I just came out of
Turn around. Don't tense up.
Okay.
Don't tense up.
Okay.
All right. I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
So you hear Victoria saying, I'm okay. So they ready to get guns, they ready to get tasers, they ready to do whatever the hell they got to do. Look at this shit, man. This is crazy, yo.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around.
Turn around.
I just came out of
Turn around. Don't tense up.
Okay.
Don't tense up.
And for the jackass in the chat talking about Hollywood, again, Hollywood is a hood. If you lived in California, you would know Hollywood is considered the hood. You're not talking about West Hollywood. You're not talking about North Hollywood. It's very important that people stop talking about things they don't understand. Okay? Hollywood isn't this glamorous place that many of you who don't live in California or don't come to Southern California understand. You don't know what you're talking about. You have to live out here to understand the demographics that live in the community and the social conditions. All right? So me going to Hollywood, I mean, whenever people say that, that's why I always stress I don't live in Hollywood. Not that there's something wrong with people live there. I'm saying I don't live in Hollywood. It's not a place I would want to live at. Hollywood is the hood. So this thing that people keep trying to say, and then other people saying, yo, I thought you were safe in Beverly Hills. It did not happen in Beverly Hills. It happened in Hollywood. I thought Hollywood was the shit. I don't know where you get that from. Hollywood is the hood. I will tell you that every day of the week. With all them damn sex stores going down the block, Hollywood is the hood. I just was going to a 24-hour check cash because they had a Western Union. That's why I was over there in Hollywood. And I mean, it's cool. I mean, they got clubs and everything going down Hollywood. Black folks have a good time out there. I don't think these police should be licensed to do the dumb shit they do. Like, we're deflecting as a community when we try to question why something happens and where it happens at. It should not happen in the first place, no matter where we at. That's what we need to focus on.
Hey, turn around.
Turn around. I just came out of
Now, don't tense up.
Okay.
Don't tense up.
Okay. All right.
I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm okay.
So of course you can hear Victoria saying, I'm okay. She's talking to me, she's not talking to them. Because she wants to ensure that I'm not going to do anything that's going to cause them to shoot me because they had the gun out at that time. Man, what a day. What a day before that. So I just got reason to believe and reason to know that the things that I do that go recorded and a whole bunch of stuff that go unrecorded, I got reason to believe that I'm going against the agenda, so to speak. And for that reason, I'm pissing people off because I'm not exactly doing the negative black man image that people are looking for. And I am giving away, or I have been giving away quite a bit of money towards the cause, whether it is the money I have to spend to get from point A to point B, or the monies that we spend, whether we buying tents for the homeless to live in, whether we're buying organic food to give the food out, and the people that we get to give it out working alongside each other. Like right now, I can give you another joint. Let's see. You saw the Bloods and Crips crying real tears. Let's see. Watch this. I'm gonna give you two more things. I got some stuff in here. I gotta find this. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, people saying the video gives them chills. That's real. It's definitely real. It's intense. Some real intense stuff. And so you have let's do these ones. Let's go back into the screen share. Just show you some of the work. Show you some of the work that we doing. Did you see? This is the early one. Now we started out with this. But people gotta understand the homies bought the food and I completely forgot. They got their strategy. And I told y'all I wasn't gonna stop the brothers from giving them food that they spent their own money in to give to the black family. I support the cause and gave it out with them. And in the process, you gotta remember, I'm mentoring the big homie, Big Wolf. I'm mentoring him. I'm building with him about health and diet. So it's a work in progress. You know, I'm building with the homie PFK Boom. Shout out to him. He has a beautiful family. His daughter speaks like 7 languages. Off the chain. PFK right here, the one that chased that pastor out. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I got a beautiful interview with him too. He's seriously a community activist and he puts pressure on the politicians in the community. How you doing? You know, these brothers, like sisters conceiving, she homeless, she ain't got no place to live. I'm about to give her the whole box.
You know, we all we got. That's for God right there. You get it, they got you. You know, we like you, God. That's y'all. God, that's y'all.
Over here.
Oh, the baby's over there?
Oh, we like the shoes, you know? I appreciate it.
What's up, baby? Good?
Yeah.
It ain't New York style. No.
Yeah,
They don't go like that.
I'm from New York, but I got from Cali. How you know this?
Small pizza?
Get that pizza.
Say it ain't real. This man is true to the game. So the mind of the mind, the heart of the heart of the you know, you gotta understand what you working with here. He's like, baby, I love you. Okay, you know I love you, baby. We all got, you know that.
So yeah, then you got this one right here. This one is my homies. Jersey, who I mentor. Okay, we got the homie Purple Heart here from Grape Street. We got the homie right here, 5 Deuce Hoover Criminal right here, Jude. Yeah, I know the name's a little rough, but he's a very good brother. He actually cooked the food, okay, per Aminette's advice and knowledge and know-how. Package it up. Got this vegan food, wild rice and kale and everything to the homeless in New Jersey. We got a movement seriously growing here.
Gangbang and vegan movement, giving food away for free. Yo, shout out to my nigga Brother Polite. Confident, creative, you know we out here. Great Street, 5 Deuce Hoover. We out here, man. Giving food away for free. What I said was the #1 killer of black people is diabetes and cancer. From the Hall 103rd Grape Street gang, we get shout out to the homies.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, you know, that's another bit of the work. It's just some of the work. We got tons of stuff, family, tons. It's just the stuff we edited and got hooked
Giving
up.
food away for free. Yo, shout out to my nigga Brother Polite. Confident, creative, you know we out here. Grape Street, 5 Deuce Hoover. We out here, man. Giving food away for free. What I said was the #1 killer of black people is diabetes and cancer. From the Hall 103rd Grape Street gang, we get shout out to the homies.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. We do what we do. Many of y'all don't even know how much I be doing on this level because I don't share it. It's only because of recent that it's really inspiring a lot of the brothers and sisters that's in gang culture to redirect their energies. And I'm really seeing a reformation in the spirit and in the progress of the movement. So I'm like, well, we got to start putting up more footage if it's really having that effect on people and they're giving us calls and come in, teach us about health, and let's mobilize. Those are our warriors, man. And restores their humanity when they contribute to their brother and sister who doesn't have a place to live, who doesn't have a home. We start buying them tents so that at least that's a start. We can't get them the house right now. Get them the damn tent, you know? Get them the vegan food. You ain't got the vegan food, get them something to eat, you know? I'm just real about the situation. We got to be as real about the situation as possible. We do our best to give them the vegan, especially if I'm around. But do what you can and let's get in. So for those who are like, yo, how could you even try to raise money in the middle of this? Because if you ask, how can you help? Support that vegan revolution. Because it's bringing the gang members together and it's healing the brothers and sisters who are low income or have no home whatsoever and no income. And in turn, those are our warriors. So we need to organize as much as our warriors, as much as them who don't care about going to war. We just need to redirect their energy. So we do have to defend ourselves when we may have to. We could do it to the best of our ability on whatever level it may deem necessary or suffice for us to do. But we need those brothers on our side. We need to restore their faith back into their brother and sister, have more grace and patience with their brother and sister, and let us be able to truly organize as a massive group of fearless kings and empresses. Let's really organize the wellness warriors, as my brother Supernova would say. Let's organize truly a state of wellness warriors and go through this transcendental stage in consciousness where we can actually connect with each other from state to state, nationwide, worldwide. And we're going to see some serious change. We can make that change through philanthropy. So we understand that disease kills our people, number one, before everybody else does. Then we understand it's disheartening to see the genocide that we perpetrate against each other. So we came up with the vegan revolution as a means to reestablish the cohesiveness amongst brothers and sisters from gang culture that are frustrated, that normally grow out of lower income communities, to bring about unity and much mental fortitude through the facilitation of deploying the gang members that were rivals into the community for the purposes of healing the people that reflect the most pain oftentimes in the community, which is homelessness, which is destitution, dilapidation. Having said all these things, I thank y'all for coming out. Again, if you want to support anything, yes, we going through what we go through. And it's probably going to take me a lot more to say, yo, please support such and such, or support this, that, and the third. We going to get our defense up, our legal defense up, all other defenses up, and really put this together. I'm not going to have them break my spirit. I thank y'all for coming out tonight, getting the update. I hope you was inspired by something. I hope you was touched by something. I hope that you organized with us. It's truly been a difficult process. Those of you interested in joining our community or helping us in any way that you possibly can, you can email us at ncsdorganized@gmail.com. ncsd@gmail.com. Go to Brother Polite, brother_polite on Instagram. I'm at brother_polite on Instagram, or you can go to Facebook.com, Facebook.com/Brother Polite. Inbox me there. Anybody that's interested in joining our movement, you can email us at ncsdorganized@gmail.com. Organized with a D, organized. Or hit us up at Brother Polite, brother_polite on Instagram. Follow us at brother_polite on Instagram. Download the Brother Polite app to get your updates. Download the Brother Polite app. Download the Brother Polite app. Download the Brother Polite app. Very important. You know, very important. And yeah, sometimes I let we love you too, Princess Africa. Thank you for the positive words, Princess Africa. And sometimes I leave the trolls on because I like to show people how negative people can be during times where it's not called for the negativity, so you can really see the spirit of our people. And also understand that some of these people just not our people. Even if they look like our complexion, we can see the evil that's out there. There's truly a lot of evil that's out here. Whew. It's a lot of wicked people out here, but not nearly enough. Because most of us in this chat, we're supporters of each other and we love each other. You can go to IamBrotherPolite.com, download the Brother Polite app. Definitely download that. Go to GoFundMe.com/ or GoFundMe.com. You can type in Vegan Revolution. VEGAN Revolution. And that's how you can support. That's the main thing you can do, because that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to partake in the vegan revolution in Ohio. It's not exclusively based on food. We're talking about vegan or organic and consciousness as well. Some consciousness isn't organic, so to speak. So we want to be vegan in every aspect of our way of life. So we also want to have vegan thinking. And sometimes the food is vegan, but the thoughts aren't. The thoughts aren't as organic as the food is that we're consuming. I'm going to definitely be careful on the plane. Appreciate you, Fair Jones. Cleveland event this weekend, actually Friday. Actually, this Friday. Cleveland event this Friday. Okay? I mean, what more do some people want? You see women crying, see children concerned, my daughter's lashing out, upset. Anybody that you see in this chat that's still confined in themselves to say something negative, you got to always remember their name and understand that that's energy you don't want to associate with. Because they actually did to try to make a family have a meltdown. It was a very trying time. I didn't even go into great detail with all of my family. You know, I didn't even get to go at great length with Ashley. And I said, let me share with the people first, because I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over a million times. But I'm going to give her the full scoop and do what we got to do. I love y'all too. Princess Africa, you couldn't say it enough. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Yeah, so anybody that needs to connect, go to ironbrotherpolite.com, pardon me, or you could go to facebook.com/brotherpolite, POLIGHT, that is. Go to Instagram, follow us on Instagram, brother_POLIGHT. Brother_polite, POLIGHT. Pride, optimism, love, integrity, gallant, honesty, and trust, POLIGHT. And of course, you could go to 2012stores.com to purchase any of our books and DVDs. When you make a purchase, please email us at politemailorders@gmail.com. Email us if you buy anything from our website for this time being. Email us at politemailorders@gmail.com so we can double check and make sure that we actually receive the money. And it's not the ghost account that PayPal has set up. We'll do that for you, and we'll make sure that you get your books and your DVDs. I'm going through so much, family. Please ride with us. It's designed to slow down what we get to contribute to the rest of the community. So we will not be broken spirited before the people. We will not be broken spirited when your eyes close and you don't see us. We are going to be as strong as we possibly can. We're going to persevere. It happens. We read about this when our leaders pass. So I'm living in the moment. And I'm going to embrace it. And that's what I'm educating my family to do. Live in the moment. Let's do some things way smarter than the previous teachers. Not that we're smarter than them per se, but let's build strategy from their experiences, from the history of what we see they do to other people. And let's make modifications and adjustments to approach things a whole lot more better and different. So one thing I can say is my surveillance game is pretty dope. So that is going to be the game changer for me. The ability for me to have surveillance around me is the game changer. So that's a blessing. I'm so proud of myself. If nothing else out of this whole situation, I'm real happy that we got some hardcore evidence to our advantage. Having said that, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We love you all. Thank you for the stream. Follow us, brother_polite Instagram. Follow us, like our page, facebook.com/brotherpolite. Download the app, Brother Polite. Brandon, synchronizing. And definitely, you want to support something, please. I'm going there in pain. If you can't physically be there with us in Ohio, I just came from Baltimore putting in that work. Please go to Vegan Revolution. If you look at the amount of money that we got so far from the GoFundMe, we spent way more than that. Just looking at the videos, you can tell. You know, we looking for as much support as we possibly can. And what we don't get, we get it anyway and find out how to get it done. That's what we do. No excuses. But we asking for everybody's support. Do your best to go online and donate what you can to GoFundMe.com and click Vegan Revolution. Just type in Vegan Revolution and support whatever way you can. That's how you can support me right now. All other support is being done in the background right now to figure out a game plan, into which time I'll give everybody an update on what's been taking place. Say bye, baby girl.
Hey.
I know it's pretty dark. My baby's chilling. It's okay, boo-boo. Daddy home now. Back. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm back. Don't worry about it. All right, family. See y'all later. Love you all. Peace.